Will Anderson.
Will Anderson. All right. Ironically, that's who that the AI had them taking. Then I have Bryce Young to the Texans. I think they need a quarterback, and that's a good fit. Top quarterback in the draft. You can't go wrong. Cardinals up. Who you got? Are they going Jalen Carter after the incident, or are they moving on?
Yeesh. I don't know who they would move on to. That's the thing.
They go Tyree
If
Wilson.
If they move on, I would probably say Miles Murphy. If they moved on,
Miles
but
Murphy.
I'm gonna stick with Jalen Carter just because I'm hoping that it doesn't affect him.
All right. Colts are on the clock. I think they have C.J. Stroud. They have Will Levis, but I think they're enamored by Anthony Richardson. I think this is where AR goes. Seahawks are on the clock, and I don't know if you want to put it on your phone so you can see all the. I don't know if you have it on your phone, but makes it easier for you.
Yeah, but look.
If you want, I can wait. Makes life a little easier when you can actually see the prospects. You're not just trying to go through the memory bank.
All right. I got it pulled up. It's small, but I got it pulled up. All right. Who's up?
Seahawks, pick number 5.
Seahawks, pick number 5. They need defense, so...
They could go quarterback. They could go quarterback. C.J. Stroud's sitting there. Geno, maybe, Geno's...
Yeah, but I think they're solid. I think they're set with Geno, and they still got Brock. Not Brock, yeah, what's his face? Drew Lock. There you go. They could go quarterback. I don't know. They do need a franchise quarterback in the future. They need somebody that's going to be able to learn. So I'll take C.J. Stroud to the Seahawks.
All right. Stroud is gone. The Lions are on the board. I think they need a corner. I'm going with Devin Witherspoon, best cornerback in the draft, in my opinion. Makes sense to me. If they don't get Jalen Ramsey. Raiders are on the clock. They need a quarterback, offense lineman, DB. Who they got? Will Levis is still sitting there. It's pretty much the only quarterback we're taking within that top 10.
I think they also need weapons.
They do.
I'm going between Quentin Johnson and I'm going Will Levis.
Yeah, I like that. I think he's a Raider quarterback, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The Falcons on the clock. They need a quarterback. I don't think they're going quarterback. Don't think they're going wide receiver. I think they go edge here. I think they take Tyree Wilson. The man is an absolute freak out of Texas Tech. Watched some of his film earlier actually today, and that man is a monster. He's going to be solid. I think they go and take Tyree. I think he stays in that red. Then we have pick number 9. All the quarterbacks are off the board at this point outside of Tanner McKee that are worth a first-round pick in our opinions. Carolina Panthers, who they got?
Well, Levis would have been a good one, but he's gone. Yeah. Carolina Panthers. That is tough. Mm-hmm. Trying to look at your board here to see who's on there. If it would show me the freaking thing. Sorry.
There you go. We got, so the top right now, it says they need a quarterback, running back, tight end, edge defender. My highest rated edge defender outside Terry Wilkins is Lucas Van Ness of Iowa. He's an absolute unit. Man's like 6'6" with abs. After that, they got Christian Gonzalez, Brian Branch, Quentin Johnson, Paris Johnson at tackle.
And this is Falcons, right? Or Panthers?
It's Panthers.
Man, this would be tough to be in the war room.
It's hard, man.
I feel like they would use that to trade up.
Probably would if they want one of their quarterbacks, but at this point, there's quarterbacks are taken. So
I will give them Christian Gonzalez.
All right. Pair with J.C. Horn and C.J. Henderson. All right, Eagles are on the clock. That's my team. If Lucas Van Ness is still sitting there, I'm taking Lucas Van Ness. No brainer. With the Titans on the clock, they need a wide receiver. Quentin Johnson's still sitting there. Tackle and edge defender.
I think they need to beef up on their offensive line.
You want Paris
think
Johnson?
Paris Johnson.
All right. Great. The Texans are on the clock. If Quentin Johnson's still sitting there, the Houston Texans need a wide receiver to pair with. Their new rookie quarterback, Bryce Young. I'm going to go Quentin Johnson. I'm going to go Quentin Johnson, but I think Zay Flowers is my wide receiver one. I'm not going to lie. But I'll go Quentin Johnson here.
Did you put Jordan Anderson anywhere? Or Addison anywhere?
No, he's still on the board. And the Jets are up.
Okay.
Jets need a tackle, quarterback, linebacker. Who are you going with? Peter Zawinski still sitting there at tackle. Broderick Jones is still sitting there. Miles Murphy.
I think Broderick Jones. I don't think they're going to take a quarterback in this draft. If they do, it'll be late.
Well, you took Broderick. I think there's going to be a run on tackles here. I think Zgorinski tackle to the Patriots makes sense. And then you have the Packers, Taylor. Wide receiver is the number one need.
The Packers need. Yeah.
You have Jackson Smith and the Jigba, Jordan Addison.
I'm doing Addison to the Packers.
All right. Washington's on the clock. They need a guard. This is where I'm going to go with my number one guard, Osiris Torrance from Florida. I think it makes sense. Then you have the Steelers on the board. They need a tackle, linebacker, and corner. Can we see another cornerback here going here?
Jalen Carter.
He's already off the board.
Who'd he go to?
You picked him. He went to the Cardinals.
Oh, yeah, didn't I? Dang it. I forgot.
You got Miles Murphy. If you're trying to go defense line, you got Miles Murphy, Brian Brissy, Kalijah, Cansey. If you're trying to go corner, Joey Porter Jr. is still sitting there. His dad played with the Steelers. They need a corner.
Sure, let's just go with him then. I don't know.
All right.
I messed myself up.
No, you're good. He said Jalen Carter with confidence. I was like, oh, wait. The Lions, who they need? Who we have them taking already?
A quarterback. No, I'm kidding.
They picked a corner, so I'm not going to go corner. They need defense. I'm going to go Kalijah. Can't see. They need defensive interior. I think it's a good pick at that point. You have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They need quarterback, tight end, guard. Could you see maybe Kincaid, Dalton Kincaid starting going to those tight ends here? Michael Meyer, Kincaid, you know. Could you see them going here, or are they going guard, center, defensive lineman?
I've got Dalton Kincaid going because I think they're going to stick with Kyle Trask. I think he's going to get his reps. Then maybe they'll trade for Jordan Love.
I agree. We had the Seahawks at their first pick take CJ Stroud, so they have their quarterback. They need guard, center, defensive lineman. I see Brian Brissy going here, although I like Miles Murphy more. I'm going to go Brissy, though. Chargers are your pick at 21. They need a wide receiver. Zay Flowers and Jackson Smith and Jigba are still sitting there. Tackle, linebacker, and corner.
Is Quentin Johnson gone?
Yeah, he is gone. I took him with the to the Texans.
What about Jalen Hyatt?
Jalen Hyatt, he's still sitting there.
All right, I'm taking Jalen Hyatt.
Over the other two? All right.
Yep.
I got to look him up. He's so far down the list. All right.
It's hard to see who's taken and who's left on the phone, so
Gotcha.
I'm going off of the prospects list here.
All right.
And I don't think it's the same one you have.
No. The Ravens, wide receiver, so if he's still sitting there, I think Zay Flowers is the best wide receiver in this draft, so I'm taking him here. No-brainer. Then we have the Vikings. They need D lineman, linebacker, and corner. Best corner available right now is Deontay Banks. Everything else is taken.
Then we'll just go with the Banks if everything else is already taken.
They need defensive lineman, and Miles Murphy's still sitting there. So you want Banks or do you want Murphy?
I'll take Banks.
All right.
I think that's what they already projected to take anyways.
Then we have the Jaguars. They need guard, center, and DB. I think Brian Branch, number one safety out of Alabama, goes here. Be a good pick for them. The Giants are on the clock. They need wide receiver, tight end, center, and linebacker. Could Jackson Smith and Jigba fall to the Giants?
Give me the wide receivers again.
Well, the top one left is Jackson Smith and Jigba. Then you still have Bijan Robinson. They're losing Saquon. Could go there.
I'm going to go Jackson Smith.
All right.
Because they have no wide receivers.
Yeah, they have absolutely
at all.
They need one. Miles Murphy goes to the Cowboys, and that defense just gets better. I think this is the end of his slide. And then we have the Bills. They need guard, center, or DB.
Guard, center, or DB.
Of course, that doesn't mean that's what PFF says. Of course, that's not. It might not go that way, but
yeah.
Top DB left is Antonio Johnson from Texas A&M safety.
Okay. Antonio Johnson. They need to beef up.
They did lose Jordan Poyer, so it would make sense to go safety there. Then I got the Bengals at 28. Tackle, defense line, corner. They might be losing, or they may not sign Joe Mixon. So I think Bijan could go here. I'm just going to throw Bijan here.
You son of a motherfucker.
Although they do need an offensive lineman, so I probably should want offensive. I could show Antoine Harrison. But the Saints, could Tanner McKee fall to the Saints and need a quarterback?
I think the Saints are going to pick up Derek Carr. So they need... Is Michael Thomas? What's going on with Michael Thomas? Is he leaving?
Oh, wide receiver?
Yeah.
He's on the trade block, but that doesn't mean he's going to get traded.
What wide receivers are left?
None with the first-round grade, but you have Nathaniel Dell from Houston, who's a solid wide receiver. You got Josh Downs, who could sneak into the first round from North Carolina.
Give me Josh Downs.
All right. The Eagles here. Who we take? Edge defender. Oh, man. I'm going to go because we're losing. I'm going to go Jamar Gibbs. That's just my favorite pick at this point. And then we have the Chiefs' last pick. They got wide receiver, D-line. A lot of good defensive linemen left. Andre Carter from Army.
Give me the...
Who?
Give me the list for the D-line.
Andre Carter from Army. Nolan Smith from Georgia. Will McDonald from Iowa State. Mazzie Smith.
Is Miles Murphy on there, or did he already get taken?
Miles Murphy got picked at 26 to the Cowboys.
Okay. Give me the old battle buddy.
And Andre Carter.
Yep.
All right. So let's download an image. Put this on. All right. Hopefully it downloaded. It did. All right. We'll put this on Twitter. But guys, this is our first mock draft. We have Will Anderson going 1. He is that Micah Parsons type if the Chicago Bears sit tight. Bryce Young, Jalen Carter. We think the second quarterback going off the board is Anthony Richardson, then C.J. Stroud. Will Levis being the last quarterback taken in the first round. Let us know if you disagree or agree with some of our picks, and for sure. So that'd be on Twitter. And it's our first mock draft. So there will be more mock drafts. Our next one will probably after the combine, and kind of see who didn't do too well at the combine. Maybe someone sneaks into the first round that we didn't have in the first round originally. So be on the lookout.